A sensible play there, right in the middle of the green. Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. Now this for birdie.
A very makeable look here, slightly downhill with just a slight move from left to right.
Oh no, I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. That one just going to sneak on by. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he'll stay right where he is. That one finished off. It's in for par. And he'll remain right where he is.
It's a tremendous par 5 here, the 6th hole. Frank, you can plainly see Stillwater Cove on the right. Where do you want to put this tee shot?
When you look at that tee that you're on for a start, Rich, you're 20 yards above. So whatever you hit's going to go at least 20 yards further. So I look at that first bunker, 270, really only playing 250 yards, and then the fairway sloping towards the right. So even a 3-wood for some of the longer players, just something that hits around there, could even be a long iron, it's going to scoot forward. If you get 270 yards out of your tee shot, I mean, you can still reach this par 5 and 2.
And that, I do believe, is into the bunker. Getting out more important than distance here as he readies his second. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. Want to make sure you catch this cleanly. His second to the par 5. Excellent second shot here at the par 5. Frank, certainly a birdie is well within range.
Well, from that distance, that second shot, that's inside the PGA Tour standard, really. 2 super shots, and you're right. Outside chance for 3.
So after reaching this green in 2, this a sizable putt for an eagle. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Not much to this one. It's for birdie. Disappointing. So now eyeing this one for birdie. Okay, well done there. It's a birdie here at the 6th. And he'll get it into red figures for the day at 1 under par, 5 under overall. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he'll stay at 5 under.
Frank, the 7th tee is almost spiritual. You just want to hit a little baby wedge that kisses the clouds and drops softly on that green. Then you want to stare out at the Pacific just with a whole lot of gratitude. Yeah,
when I first played it, Rich, I couldn't help but be sort of in love with the beauty of the surrounds. Plus, I couldn't believe how short the hole was. And I thought, well, this is sort of, you could almost throw it on this green. And then I played it on a windy day.
Okay, safely aboard. Look here at birdie.
And this coming just slightly back up the hill, but the thing he's got to watch out for, it's definitely going to move to his right.
Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. And that's going to move him to 6 under par. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll remain at 6 under par. Now to one of the most picturesque par 4s in the world. The 8th hole here at Pebble Beach. Jack Nicklaus, who won the U.S. Open here, called it simply the greatest second shot to a par 4 anywhere in the world. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Beautiful tee shot, great position looking at this green, and there are no easy options here. You got bunkers up the left, bunkers on the right. You have balls that are going to find their way into the penalty area. Requires precision execution.
got to think this an extra half club or more as he sets for his second into the wind. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
It's so important to get this one rolling up the slope with just the slightest movement from left to right.
Pretty big left to righter here for birdie. No, kind of underread that one, and it winds up missing below the hole. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll stay right where he is. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll remain right where he is.
Frank, you might be tempted to just stare off at the Pacific Ocean. It's right there. But you'd also better have your focus on what is one of the more challenging par 4s in the game.
Yeah, this stretch, 8, 9, 10, demands just not just concentration, but really great shots. The tee shot here has to be struck absolutely flush down that left side. And the reason why, if you look closely, is this fairway, just everything moves to the right. So if you sort of pitch it in the middle of the fairway or the right-hand side of the fairway, it's going to go on the rough and leave you a really difficult second shot. So a great drive here is rewarded.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Well, when you find your ball in the fairway at the 9th, you hit a great tee shot, one of the most difficult fairways to hit on the entire golf course, but now it opens up the opportunity to hit a great second.
That's well played, and now a good look at birdie.
Rich, is that 8 or 9 feet? I don't know about that, but it is a great approach shot.
Now this for birdie.
And he should be able to control the speed. It's uphill, not much break in it, maybe just a touch to the left.
Those are painful when you come up that short of the hole. Not a long putt, but a side hiller for birdie. Are you kidding me?
That looked like it was in.
This from 7 feet.
Oh, maybe a misread there, and that curls by to the left. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And he'll fall back to 5 under. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that will mean it's a 34 on the front side, 1 under par.
Now beginning the inward half here at Pebble Beach, and it is some start to this backside, Frank. A big, bold par 4, once again running the entire length of the Pacific Ocean along the right.
Yeah, visually it's stunning, no doubt about that, with the world's largest hazard there on the right. So your mind does go to the left side of this fairway, but you don't want it to go too far left. Those 3 bunkers, they're very much in play. But really aim in the left side of this fairway because the fairway does kick to the right.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. A left to right breeze, something to consider here as he eyes this second shot.
Good shot, safely on the green, and a birdie chance.
Second shot, good look at the green.
And this is looking really good.
I always knew that was going to be a good shot when it left the club face. What's that, 8 or 9 feet? Excellent shot.
Now this, for birdie at 10.
And not much up or downhill here, so speed not a consideration. All that needs to be looked at is the movement from left to right.
Don't be short, just another couple of turns, Frank. Birdie putt now moving to his right. Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. And he moves to 2 under for his round, 6 under for the tournament. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll stay right where he is. Now we come to the 11th hole, and now the golf course heads up and inland, away from the water. Only 370 yards, best to be on the left side of the fairway. That will then open up the approach into what is one of the smaller greens here at Pebble Beach. This starting toward the right side. This is going to try and stay on the fairway, and I believe it will, up along the right edge, but a good shot. Steeply up the hill here. This is going to play very long.
Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6-7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
This is why you practice these shots from under 100 yards. You've bombed your drive. Now it's time for the touch shot. Zip one in there close.
Oh, just the strike, the sound of it. And the ball does the rest. Great shot.
This one moving left here for birdie. Yes, good start to this backside. Back-to-back birdies here at 10 and 11. And he moves to 2 under for his round and -5 overall. Yeah, that's a good putt. A birdie here at 1. And that'll move him to 7 under par.
First par 3 now on the backside. Frank, this is sort of the forgotten hole, the 12th, 202 yards.
It is. It's in the corner of the golf course. If you look at the right side of the screen, it's very narrow, but that's actually the entry or the gateway. And the reason why I say that is that's the full width of the putting surface. If you're going to take the bunker on, you've got to carry the ball another 8 or 9 yards. But one thing in your favor is this hole plays 10 yards downhill.
Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
That one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by. Nope, good effort, but that's got to wander a few feet by. Got it there, but not quite on target. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll stay at 7 under. So a tough hole. That's in for bogey at 12. And that'll drop him back down to 7 under. Here we are, Pebbles' 13th 401-yard par 4 that some consider a bit of a breather on the course. Birdie is definitely a possibility here. The 13th here at Pebble Beach is sort of a forgotten hole. It's only 401 yards of par 4, but I promise you'll remember it if you make a birdie here, and you'll have a good chance if you put it in the correct position off the tee. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Now Noda, his second from the fairway.
Left himself with 147 to the hole, pin sitting on the right.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really outside chance for birdie.
That's going to leave about 3 feet.
12 feet still to go.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. Will certainly help the cause. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he'll remain right where he is.
Frank, the 14th hole, par 5. It is one of the most difficult par 5s in championship golf, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. Not just because of the length of the hole, 570 plus yards, but reachable only really by the longest hitters in the right conditions. But it's the third shot. I've got to rank the third shot as probably the hardest short wedge shot, right up there with the 15th hole at Augusta.
No fairway here. This one in that rough. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5.
Two shots around this green is always good. Now, for a little CVS, perhaps a third shot on this par 5, get one close, maybe make 4.
And that's where you need to be, back into the fairway on this par 5.
Frank, it's just a short shot here, this third to the par 5 14th. What makes it so daunting?
Well, you look at the size of the green, Rich, and you would think it's a pretty big target, but then look closely. The flat area on the green, I've got to say, it's really 4 yards by 4 yards. And that's it. If you go beyond that, you're in trouble. So you have to be so precise. And on top of that, you can't see the bottom of the flag. You're going a little bit uphill, so there's a little bit of doubt. It's tough shot.
He has a 12-footer here. Nope. Oh, how about it? A beauty there. It is in for a birdie. And that's going to move him to 8 under. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll stay right where he is.
Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right. You can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. And fortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of 4 bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pot bunker that has to be avoided. Ball's back in the fairway. I guess it's better to be lucky than good.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. This is why you practice these shots from under 100 yards. You've bombed your drive. Now it's time for the touch shot. Zip one in there close. Good chance at one.
I know it's the second shot golf course, but what an iron shot. I don't care. That's the first, the last. That's a great shot.
So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range. A look at birdie here at 15.
Well, he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And he will definitely not say no to that. Yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. Will certainly help the cause.
Par 4 16th hole, Frank, what's the right play off the tee?
You don't need driver here for a start, Rich. It's a long iron or even a fairway wood. Now, do you see that big gaping bunker in the middle of the fairway? That's not really in play. 205 yards gets over that. But that's the line. If you look closely up the right there, those 2 bunkers, you just see a little sliver of the bunker, the left of the 2 on the right. That's sort of a no-no. So anything slightly left of that, it runs out about sort of 280 yards. That is prime.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. From a bit of a downslope here, his second to the par 4.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
put himself in an excellent position. Keyboards, 88 yards. Really good opportunity here. Second shot.
It's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Yeah, tough to know just how far out to the right to play that one. I mean, that was not far enough. Nearly had it. Just going to wander a foot or so by.
Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And he's going to remain at 8 under. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. And he'll remain right where he is.
th hole here at Pebble Beach, all about history and all about beauty. Frank, what's the best way to make that 3 and get onto that 18th tee?
Well, first of all, it depends where the flag is cut, on the right side or the left side, because really this green is like a figure 8 on a 45-degree angle. On the left side, it's a much longer carry, and you've got to really hit your tee shot properly to make the ball carry that bunker and stop in time. On the right side, you can see you go with a shorter club and the target is bigger.
Yeah, nicely done. Front right portion of the green and a look coming for birdie.
Good little bunker shot, just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par. A look here for birdie at 17.
And these are the putts you drill when you're on the putting green before the round. This should have a good chance to go in.
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll remain right where he is. Well, you're not just playing the 18th hole at Pebble Beach, are you? You're taking a moment to soak it all in. Stand on that tee box, look out at the Pacific Ocean, think about what's happened here, who's played this hole, who's made history here. And then you let it rip. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Wow. And Frank, the views here at the 18th at Pebble get a whole lot better when you knock it on in two just like that.
Oh, that second shot's like a banana, too. It keeps turning left, and you've got to really pick a definitive line, and that was just absolutely ripped.
Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly. Another excellent shot from around the green.
So now this, just inside 20 feet for eagle. That is so painful when you come up that short.
Why is it that putts on line come up short?
Yeah, that's well played. It's a birdie at 18. And that will write an end to the round here today. Okay, it's a nice finish, a birdie at 18. And that will finish off our round of golf. So for our featured golfer, some good playing and some favorable scoring conditions here on this Saturday. But they'll look up at that leaderboard and see they're still well back. EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From spectacular Pebble Beach, California, final round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Tell you what, we have seen some tremendous golf this week, outdone only by the incredible beauty that is the coastline of the Monterey Peninsula. As we check the Sunday leaderboard. On top, it's Tony Finau. He's got it to 14 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer still lurking on the outskirts of contention. 5 shots off the lead. That one up the right side. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
Yes, he's left himself 140 yards to the flag. Ball sitting in the rough, needs to be careful of that flyer.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realise if you just miss hit the middle of the club by a quarter of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
Frank, this second shot now coming from a good position.
Yeah, but the ball is a little below the feet here because of the tilt of the fairway. And you're going uphill. And just check that you know exactly which way the wind is coming from.
Oh man, it looked good initially, but rolled off the green and back into the fairway. That stings. This will require the full attention. A huge swing left to right on this putt. Just trying to get it in there close. Right about 9 feet here to the hole. Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he'll stay at -9. All right, that's in for a bogey here to start the round. And he's going to drop back to -9. Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway. Because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup.
This one starting a little bit left. Long drive, but a bad lie.
Wicked.
I like it. I like it a lot. He's going to love it if he can get out of here with the 3, and that's a possibility.
Getting set from 145 yards away. Looking to splash this softly onto the green.
That might have been okay if it stayed in that thinner rough, but I think this popped into that deeper area. Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt.
This is a 13-footer.
That's a bit offline, and it'll leave a good 4 feet coming back. Yeah, that's good putt, but it is for a double bogey 7. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. Okay, no problems there. Finishing off a birdie at number 2. And he will definitely not say no to that.
Third hole, Frank, this is a fun little par 4. Not too long, but the emphasis here is on putting the ball in the right spot, isn't it?
It certainly is. You have to know how far you carry it, because if you take a line at that sort of third bunker there on the right side, on a direct line at the left edge of that, it's about 250 yards to get to the sort of start of the fairway. From there, you're only 100 yards in, so just find your point, your aiming point.
And this, not the longest hole players will encounter, so just an iron off the tee, and it works out to perfection. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
144 left to the hole, coming off.
Hits the pin, leaving a short birdie putt. Must be living right. So a breeze at his back as he readies his second to the par 4.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
That one just going to sneak on by. So that safely in. It's a par here at the 3rd. And he'll stay right where he is. Yeah, no sweat. It is a birdie here at the 3rd. And that's going to get him to 1 under for the round and 7 under now for the tournament. With Stillwater Bay on the right, this is Pebble's picturesque 333-yard par 4 4th. Tee shot could be anything from long iron to driver, but beware of the 9 bunkers surrounding the fairway and green. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second for this par 4. Breeze at his back shoulder as he lines up his second from the fairway. Look here at birdie.
All you have to do is start this on line and let the slope do its thing. I don't see a lot of movement in it.
Nah, the pace absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And that's going to move him into red figures for the round and 8 under for the tournament. Oh man, the speed was spot on. A good putt, but nothing to show for it. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And he'll remain right where he is.
So here we are, Frank, the 5th hole, the first of the 4 par 3s at Pebble Beach. It doesn't get all the love that some of the others do, but this one has the players' attention. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, it certainly does, Rich. Everybody wants to take a picture, down by the 7th, 17th hole, famous par 3. Remember Jack Nicklaus's 1-iron, but believe me, I think this hole is every bit as tough as 17.
That's the danger of this back hole location. If you're not precise with your distance, you can run out of green in a hurry. Well, sometimes you get fooled, right? You don't quite gauge the wind, and that one fooled him. He is off to the right now on this par 3. And that reasonably well done there. He'll have that first par.
These short chips can get a little squirrely if you don't get them just right. And seeing I'm in the mood for grading, I give it a B+.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is a par here at the 5th. And he'll stay right where he is. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he'll remain right where he is. Well, now Pebble Beach begins to really open up with some of the most famous holes in the world. We'll begin with a 498-yard par 5/6. Pacific Ocean on the right and a row of bunkers on the left. Treacherous is a word that comes to mind. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there.
That tee shot chewed off an enormous amount on this par 5. Easily reachable for 2 now.
Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
It is one of the more satisfying shots in golf, isn't it? Downwind to a par 5 the second and then knock it on. Chance for eagle.
Certainly shortens up the par 5, that wind at your back, Rich, but you can just surf the wind. Just let that ball carry and just sail towards the green.
This one right about 20 feet now for eagle. Oh, yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Coming off the eagle, this for birdie. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. And he gets it to 2 under for his round. 11 under now for the tournament.
Frank, the 7th tee is almost spiritual. You just want to hit a little baby wedge that kisses the clouds and drops softly on that green. Then you want to stare out at the Pacific just with a whole lot of gratitude.
Yeah, when I first played it, Rich, I couldn't help but be sort of in love with the beauty of the surrounds. Plus, I couldn't believe how short the hole was. And I thought, well, this is sort of, you could almost throw it on this green. And then I played it on a windy day.
Okay, center of the green. Good shot. That one safely on the putting surface. Now this for birdie.
And this really is all about visualization. You've got to see the line in your head, pick out a spot, maybe a foot, foot and a half in front of you, and aim for that.
Got it there, but not quite on target. "14 feet to the hole." Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he's going to remain at 10 under. That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. He'll fall to 10 under par. We head now to the 416-yard 8th hole, one of the premier par 4s in golf. Fairway wood or long iron off the tee, giving way to a long approach over the cliffs and a yawning chasm below. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Beautiful tee shot, great position looking at this green, and there are no easy options here. You got bunkers up the left, bunkers on the right. You have balls that are going to find their way into the penalty area. Requires precision execution.
Okay, that should be inside of 10 feet. Not too bad. Oh, no problems at all. The pace perfect. It is in for birdie. And he'll get it to 1 under for the round, 10 under for the tournament. Nope. That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. And that won't help the cause one bit. 2019 U.S. Open number 9 was the hardest hole on the golf course. Frank, give yourself certainly a good crack at 4 by hitting the fairway.
And that's all you wanted to do in 2019. It's fine to say all too, but having to hit the left side of this fairway just to keep it in play, and then once again hit into, I know we say this a lot here, but a very narrow green and a very small green, but this time with a long club.
Yeah, that's the spot you want to put it. Now, watch this thing gather momentum down the slope. Well, that is going to be an excellent result. That will do just fine. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Well, when you find your ball in the fairway at the 9th, you hit a great tee shot, one of the most difficult fairways to hit on the entire golf course, but now it opens up the opportunity to hit a great second.
Oh, this is an electric start. Already we're seeing birdies galore, and another great iron shot setting up another.
So, Iona, this his second from the fairway.
Just a little under 120 yards will get you to the front of the green, but it's 1-3-2 if you're going to go.
Folks, that is going to likely be the shot of the day from distance. Just excellent contact off that club, off that lie, just improbable. And I mean, it had a magnet on it right into the bottom of the cup. What a shot. Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And that is going to finish off a 3-under front side as they go out in 32. Starting the backside with a 444-yard par 4 10th, the last in this stretch along Carmel Bay, offering the widest fairway at Pebble, feeding left to right toward the water. That's what we'll need to see on these final 9 holes if they're going to get back into it. That's in the fairway at 10. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway. Oh, this could be good.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Second shot, good look at the green.
Good shot, safely on the green, and a birdie chance.
Just going to sneak on by. "12 feet still to go."
That's the way to start the backside. A perfect read. It's a birdie at number 10. And he'll move to 11 under par. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll stay at 11 under par. Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest. Frank, what do you think of the 11th hole?
Well, it's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway finder.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. From the fairway nota, this is second.
142 yards left to the hole. Would not surprise me a bit if you were to stick this one close.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting. In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that, a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
Going to have to take pretty much a full swing at this one with the putter because this one is into the hill and the hole is cut back. Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and he'll stay right where he is. So that brushed in for par here at 11, and he'll remain right where he is.
First par 3 now on the backside. Frank, this is sort of the forgotten hole, the 12th, 202 yards.
It is. It's in the corner of the golf course. If you look at the right side of the screen, it's very narrow, but that's actually the entry or the gateway. And the reason why I say that is that's the full width of the putting surface. If you're going to take the bunker on, you've got to carry the ball another 8 or 9 yards. But one thing in your favor is this hole plays 10 yards downhill.
Okay, that one's dancing. Okay, so this one, maybe a birdie putt in name only. Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Okay, well, that is on the green, but apparently just too difficult to get enough loft on it out of the bunker, and that winds up well beyond the hole. Oh, that'll bring a wry smile. A very good putt there to save his par. And he'll stay right where he is. That one's safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll remain right where he is. Here we are at Pebble's 13th 401-yard par 4 that some consider a bit of a breather on the course. Birdie is definitely a possibility here. The 13th here at Pebble Beach is sort of a forgotten hole. It's only 401 yards of par 4, but I promise you'll remember it if you make a birdie here, and you'll have a good chance if you put it in the correct position off the tee. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole.
Drive's not too bad, but problem is, drive's on the left, and that flag is cut short left. So 3 options: either respect it, go a little right, maybe just land it just over, right next to it, or perhaps try and hit it beyond it and spin it back.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in the rough now, wondering what might have been. So, after the fortunate kick, his second to the par 4. Would you expect anything less with the way things are going? Everything is dropping right now, even balls from off the green. Nope, didn't see the break, and that slides by to the left. Okay, that one finished off. It is a bogey here at unlucky number 13. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit.
Frank, the 14th hole, par 5, it is one of the most difficult par 5s in championship golf, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. Not just because of the length of the hole, 570 plus yards, but reachable only really by the longest hitters in the right conditions. But it's the third shot. I've got to rank the third shot as probably the hardest short wedge shot, right up there with the 15th hole at Augusta.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine.
Oh, that second shot just ran out of fairway, but still, nice little pitch shot and a good chance to make 4 at par 5.
Okay, that will work its way out to the fairway, but it's going to leave a fairly lengthy approach coming up.
Frank, it's just a short shot here, this third to the par 5 14th. What makes it so daunting?
Well, you look at the size of the green, Rich, and you would think it's a pretty big target, but then look closely. The flat area on the green, I've got to say, is really 4 yards by 4 yards. And that's it. If you go beyond that, you're in trouble. So you have to be so precise. And on top of that, you can't see the bottom of the flag. You're going a little bit uphill, so there's a little bit of doubt. It's tough shot.
That is going to be tough in there. That is into the heavy stuff. Getting set now for his fourth shot from the bunker.
And just take the right amount of sand behind the ball. Don't want to get it too clean.
Yeah, that one came out hot, tough to judge sometimes, coming out of the sand, and that winds up well beyond the flag.
Oh, it did well too. Just one more bounce, but it got through the fringe.
Just 5 feet left. Good putt there. Though it is a bogey here at par 5. And he's going to drop back to -9. Okay, so problems at the par 5, as that's in for a 7. And that won't help the cause one bit.
Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right. You can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. And fortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of 4 bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pop bunker that has to be avoided.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. That ball wound up being pushed left by the wind, and it is going to wind up in the bunker. Anything on the green would be a good result from here as he readies his second out of the sand.
Paid the price for finding that bunker with such a long explosion shot required, and nestled down on the rough now.
A good break got him here, now his second to the par 4.
That ball was waving at the hole as it whizzed past.
A birdie putt, down to Iona.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
Oh, it doesn't hurt to leave it short when you do that. Well done. That is a birdie from off the green. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15, and it'll stay at -9. We now begin one of the most beautiful stretches of finishing holes in all of golf. The march to the sea at Pebble Beach, starting with a 400-yard par 4 16th. Key here, carry the island bunker. Yeah, if you see shortish par 4s like this, it's a great time to bring out the irons, and that is going to work out well. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Now Noda, his second from the fairway.
118 yards to the hole. Ball on a slight downslope. Can choke up a bit just to take a few yards off.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really outside chance for birdie.
A pretty ideal wedge distance here, 95 yards for his second.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
18-footer. Got it there, but not quite on target. Oh, no, I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll stay right where he is. Okay, finished off there for double bogey. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit.
Well, here we are, 17th hole, and this is where you can make your mark on the sport. Frank, so much history at this par 3.
It's just a great hole too, Rich. You know, that hourglass-shaped green on the angle. But you're right when you talk about history. You go back to 1972, and this hole played into the breeze. It was a one-iron for Jack Nicklaus. Said one of the greatest shots he ever hit. Actually hit the flagstick, nearly went in. And, of course, one of my favorites is 1982. Tom Watson had missed this green to the left, and the late Bruce Edwards was his caddy. And they were looking for options because they were in such a perilous situation with the US Open on the line. And Watson said, well, what about if I just hole it? And if you look really closely at the footage, as Watson starts to run across the green, he's pointing his finger back at Bruce and saying, I told you so. And then just a few years ago, too, Gary Woodland hit a chip it on this green and made 3.
Good chance at one. All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up.
Feet from the bottom of the cup.
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Yeah, that's well done, though it is for bogey here at the par 3. And he'll fall back to 8 under par. No problems there. That's par here at 17. And he's going to remain at 8 under. Well, here we are now at arguably the greatest finishing hole in golf. 536-yard par 5. Pacific Ocean, massive fairway bunkers stretching more than 100 yards on the left, and cypress trees. Just a few of the things you need to contend with. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway.
Excellent tee shot. Now it's decision time, whether to go for this par 5 in 2 or not.
Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance.
Now from a little less than 200 yards, this a second to the par 5. Well, Frank, it is a pleasant walk under any circumstances, but how good is it when you've knocked it on in 2 here at the 18th at Pebble Beach?
It's a lot better than picking one out of the Pacific Ocean, Rich. That was just a great shot. And finally, you can exhale. The job is nearly finished.
Now, to possibly finish this round in grand style, a long look for eagle.
That's all he wanted to do there.
Yeah, it's touch. I mean, when you think from that distance, chances of making are almost none. So to guarantee a two-putt, well done.
So this for a finishing birdie at 18.
And players have an option to take less break by increasing the speed here.
Oh no, I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. Okay, so that will wind up a par at the last. And that's going to wrap up our 18